Oh, your man is in the camera. So we are podcasting at this time. We are podcasting at this time. Yeah, casting a pod is that is going at this time. That means other
Gucci
conversations.
Stoner.
No, other conversations. Anyway, yes. Bougie Stoner in the building.
Yes.
A lot of people in the
I got
building.
my fried shirt at home. I need to
Absolutely,
wear that one
the sex
tomorrow.
marijuana in the motherfucking building.
Building.
Yes. Yeah, we are doing our live show. Yes.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
hey.
Yes, we running late because we high. I mean, yeah, what you really expect? Did you really expect to start it on time? Never mind black people. Black people don't start nothing on time. No. Never mind the fact that, we high, so we get, a pot, excuse or whatever. A pot,
No
5 minutes, sir. What? Why she didn't co-sign when she's supposed to co-sign? What's going on?
No, I got you.
But no, Ruby Doll, first of all, let me explain. Let me explain what feat this almost New Yorker went through. Okay, because she landed in Jersey and then took the bus into the Port Authority. And then we got on the C train and got off at the correct spot.
Yes.
And walked to my building. Like bitch, what? I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
I just want to say.
I'm gonna just go around circles. Don't worry about this, because business must go on. No, we are in Positive Vibes Cannabis Club, and business must continue while we are, doing our celebration. Now, first and foremost, we are going to shout out Ruby's birthday because, yes, even though Ruby's birthday has passed, this is one of the reasons why we're here. Happy birthday, girlfriend. Many motherfucking more. Yes, many more. Now, the next birthday coming up is July 29th. Yes, 52 in the building. I'm not scared to say 52 because I look good. Excuse you and everybody else. Yes, so
But she married though.
Oh yes, husband is in the building. Please chill out.
And don't holla at her, holla at me. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Holla and stay. Nah. We have said this before that no, Motherhood Sex Marijuana's DM box is not to be hollering at her. She has her own DM. You come into Motherhood Sex Marijuana with that fuck shit, guess who you gonna find? The delete and block button is gonna have you. I delete and block fast.
She cuts people out.
I curse you out first, but then I delete and block. Yes, indeed. So, how do we feel that we have? We are like, this is what, our third or fourth time in New York.
Yeah, I much love to New York. You guys are the shit. I mean, like, y'all hustle more than anything. You got some really good looking people out here, definitely. And y'all dress so nice. So thank you for that. I like when people try to hustle me out here because, I'm sweet and everything. But the businesswoman in me is like, nah. I know the wholesale value, or the wholesale and retail and that shit. So you pack up with me like that. But I do appreciate the effort. I want to thank my best friend. What we have is, it feels beautiful not to fake shit. Like, in front of the camera, we really live our lives like this. And so I just want to thank her for not only opening her heart to me, but opening her home this past week so a bitch could save some money. And I want to thank her man, because it's like, if your man ain't cool with this, then it's not happening. So I really appreciate them for being so wholehearted to me. I love you guys. And I want to thank you guys. The performers are so fucking dope. They're fucking crazy. Lena is fucking amazing. Motherfucking belting and all that shit.
Oh my God, Lena, her name was the shit. Of course, if you was subscribed to our YouTube channel, you already been watching. I posted that video first. Okay. So yes, the video of the performances that happened here that didn't happen on the live are posted on our YouTube channel. So subscribe, tell a friend, drop something in the cash app. I'm not suggesting. No, I'm not suggesting.
Now, shout out to Tough Puff Gang. She's sterling her beautiful self, her vivacious self this year. She's amazing. We love her support. We love everybody that's doing our podcast. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to Cece, this beautiful queen right here that I just met. And shout out to Positive Vibes.
Big shout out to Mia of Fras Bravo, because best believe all her marketing capabilities, all the videos she made with me. I mean, literally, I loved it. We loved it. Definitely. And we're gonna keep the relationship going. Fras Bravo, Motherhood Sex Marijuana, all day
in the motherfucking building. And I also want to thank myself because one thing about me is that I'm really big on self-love. And I think that, yeah, you can say self-love. What the fuck is that? So it's like when you really fuck with yourself, even when no one else fucks with you, you have to. So I think, go ahead. You good?
Just don't touch the foot. I'm saying because it's my only little thing. You can't just break it. I'll be mad at you.
I feel like we're recording in Kai's home right now, and she's talking to one of the baby.
Right, we're yelling at one of the kids like, "Yo, sit down, fam! Like, you see us."
So we have a couple of women that we're gonna bring on board. We're gonna talk to some ladies up in the house. And one of them responsible for the food.
And of course, because this is a business and business must go on. Yes, so around,
please.
Sir.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all. We just recorded this stuff. Happy shopping. Please support the movement.
Yes, indeed. So go ahead and so who we bringing on first?
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to introduce these lovely ladies. So this queen's husband and I were outside. We was just chilling, and we was talking to these ladies. I was talking more to them, and I was like, one's a chef, and she's responsible for the beautiful food that we have here today. It's called Back to Back Kitchen, or Back to Back Soul Kitchen. So she's gonna talk spicy. My bad. Back to Back Spice Kitchen. She has an incredible story. She's super dope. She, you can tell she cooks with love, and she has her best friend in the building. We have a best friend theme tonight, okay? So these ladies are gonna talk to you as well. I'm gonna get y'all a situation.
Yes, we want to join us over here. Go around, yes, around, yes. We're doing this live. It's okay.
Get your shopping on.
And the chef is cooking still, so we gonna have this conversation right now. While
that's right.
She putting plates together.
Yes,
so, yes, honey, gorgeous. How you? Introduce yourself.
My name is Jessica. I'm from good today. I thank you for the company.
That's right.
I'm glad I'm here to support my best friend Swami, who is, of course, the owner to Back Spice. The energy is amazing and so forth. And yes, I had the pleasure of meeting this beautiful queen today and another beautiful queen. So I am very happy to be here. And yeah, like I said, everybody has a story to tell. Yeah, when my sister's cooking, I just want to say, the reason why I'm happy to be in this panel is because she inspired me in so many ways. The reason why I can say that is because she's a little older than me, but at the same time, she inspires me because, like she's about to say, in 2020, she started having a business at home. You know how COVID was. COVID was a little tough. You know, people had to figure out jobs and certain situations. So, at that time, I was in the trenches, so I was an essential worker. So I was out there. So while people were still trying to stay home, I was like, the only thing I know to do is go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. But at the same time, I still saw my sis working and doing what she had to do. So when I say she's such an inspiration to me, she is. My separate story is the reason why I say she's such an inspiration to me. She helped me in so many ways. It's only because I went through a real bad domestic violence situation, and it was really, really tough for me. It was tough to the point that I knew it was something that I had to break out of. A lot of people don't talk about it, but at the same time, I had to live it. And she was there for me. And the funny thing is that was her best friend. And so it gets really complicated as it can go along. But at the same time, she was there for me because the first thing she told me was, just besides anything, I'm a woman first.
Hello.
And for that, I will always have her back. And she is just such an important person to me. When it was time to like break loose, she was there. When it was time to keep moving forward, she was still there. So I feel like if you need empowerment, this is the type of person. And I'm glad she's moving on. She inspires me to keep working hard. She tells me, use positive affirmations. And for that, I still do it. Like, I read it every day and I think about it. I try to want to keep doing, this moment was amazing because I want to do that for other people to just, say it's okay. Like, even if you want to feel like you're going to be judged, judgment is judgment. We don't give a fuck. Just keep doing what you have to do. Because everybody's going to judge you for your shoes, your outfit, your hair, your lashes, for this, for that. If you're not. It's going to be something. I learned to realize that even if it's going to be something, who cares? Who cares? So I feel like she's able to do that. She's an inspiration to a lot of people. And I feel like if you can, you definitely can. So I feel like that was my separate story. But I feel like I want to voice this to a lot of people and tell them that you can do it. She's done it. I've done it. And doing it is so many different ways. Doing it could be school. Doing it could be, you have a hairline, you want to do it. You want to get out of a relationship with toxic, do it. If you feel like you want to go back to school, do it. Your boyfriend ain't no good, fuck him. It could be so many different things. I could keep going on, but whatever you want to do, just do it. That's
Or your girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for saying that. And the fact is, I was looking back at you and I'm like, wait, is she wiping away tears?
Yes.
Oh my God. No, honestly, as women, first of all, just from the aspect of, going through trauma, we all end up, whatever it is, it's all some level of trauma. And the name of the game is that we get over that shit. To be on the other side where you look back and say, yeah, I went through that, but that did break me. You feel me? So, and the fact that, you had somebody, there with you that even, like you said, that this person was best friend with, nah, fuck that. Yeah. I'm not about to sit here and just look at you and just act like what he's doing is right. No. The fuck no. Girl, come through. You know what I'm saying? Come through. Yes. And we doing this time, man. Chill out. Absolutely.
Sorry, guys. I was a little teary-eyed.
Oh, man. Because you want that roof. Sit here.
It's so crazy because even though she bigged me up, I'm going to big her up because she came up.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
She's way younger than me. She was brought up in a strict home. And then she got with a person that knew he could mold her, which was my best friend. But I didn't know her. I only knew him. So what he told me, I believed everything. Until I had to get to know who she was. Because there's two sides in the truth.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't know what to believe, but I was always rooting for my best friend. But after being around her, hanging out with her, getting to know her, it's like, she could be my little sister. I have 6 sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the big sister to everybody, and I got 3 daughters and 2 grandkids. So, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a nurturer. So when she went through her thing, it was like, Jess, you can do it, and she did it. We all spin the block every now and then. Is it right? No. Do we do it? Yes, because we think it's normal. But what I'm most proud of her is, because what I always tell you, Jess,
you got this, and I'm a woman first.
That's it. Like, I don't want you to think because he's my best friend. No, talk to me.
She helped me.
Talk to me, because at the end of the day, like I said, I got 6 sisters, 3 daughters, 2 granddaughters. I'm a woman first. That's it, and that's all.
Mhm.
It was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it was decisions that she made that I wasn't happy with, but that wasn't my choice.
Right.
And I wanted her to know that, because she thought, oh my God, if I'm gonna disappoint. It's not about disappointing me. It's about you, baby girl, not me. I done been there, did that.
And that's the part that you
But
don't want to see another
doing
person
it right
do.
now, and I'm not gonna judge you. But what I am gonna do is lead you and tell you. But at the end of the day, the choice was always hers to make. That's
Right.
mine.
Yeah.
Word.
Right.
That's why I love
Not
her.
mine. So even if she did spin the block, I was upset, but I didn't leave her. I ain't turned my back on her, and I'm still here right now.
So what
Why
was
he's
the
gone.
turning point in that? Because that must have been really hard. You seem very, like, when you think of loyalty, right? It's like without question, you would probably pick your best friend, right?
And I
In
had
theory.
for a long time
Okay.
until I got to know who she was.
So you got to know her. But what
Because
was
I
the-
met her through him.
Right.
Of course.
So then I don't want to get into details, but it was a big dramatic situation where I was able to see what she was always telling me about my best friend.
Okay.
But I was like, no, not my best friend.
Okay.
So then a situation occurred and I was like, oh shit.
You saw his ass. He
My
showed his
best
ass.
friend. And I couldn't believe it because it was
Right.
like, I didn't even know who he really was.
Right, because
After
you've never
23 years.
and you had never seen that type of behavior.
I
That's
know,
why.
but I always heard about it. But again, I didn't know.
Right.
You
So,
know, right.
yeah.
But I'm so thankful for her. Like I said, I'm very appreciative, and like I tell everybody, it don't have to be a certain time because I'm gonna keep it home. Yeah, time. I have to be honest. Time is of the essence. You could be with someone for like 5 years, a year. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was 19, and I'm gonna be 42. So I was with him for a very long time. So I could take all the judgment that there is, and of course. When you are inflicted, and I mean that from the bottom of my soul, I'm gonna tell you right now, your peace is everything. If you work hours a day and you have to come home from work and you're stressed out, you can have an attitude because you had a long fucking day. And it doesn't have to be an attitude, you have to curse or anything like that. If you see things that's just not for you at that moment, it's not respectable on both parties, you have the right to leave. If the things becomes where, hands have to be put on and conversation can't be brought, that's when it's just not for you. It doesn't have to take a time or a place. It took me a long time. I did spin the block. I kept it private, and I was very shameful to tell my sister because she was there for me the first time. She helped me pack a lot of things, and I put things in the suitcase. I was like, oh, fuck it, he's not gonna come. She helped me with all that, literally. And
Packed
so
up everything. We
like,
rearranged.
it was-
Oh, I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad.
We threw everything out.
Everything
ran over there. We started new moving forward, okay?
She did. And so when it happened and I spent the block, I really kept that a secret to myself because I was like, he's my daughter's father, and I only have one child. So I keep that with child. Like I only have one child. She turned 8. She's gonna turn 18. She
Oh,
graduated
wow.
high school. I don't have any more children. Thank God. And that's a separate thing. I didn't have any more children. I didn't know the reason why. I knew I didn't want to bring them up in certain things, and I did want children in the back of my head. That's a separate thing. But
Right.
besides that, it doesn't take time to say, I have to get away from someone. She did help me. It sounds kind of complicated, but as I look at it, a woman is first. I want everybody to empower women. Sometimes we go through the most. You can be whatever crowd you're in. I don't care. At the end of the day, we are people. We have a right to love. You have a right to have somebody love you. Even let's go for men too. I'm a woman. Speak for men. It's a lot of women that's narcissists also.
Word.
I'm gonna respect that from
Word.
the in and out. There's people that take over a man's mental health to the point they don't want to go to work. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to take care of you too. So it's so much. I'm not a one-sided person. I just feel like a man and a woman is supposed to love each other. It's supposed to be an equal bound, and it's supposed to be, I can wait until I'm 70 if I have to, but if I know what's right for me, I'm gonna take it.
That's
Hello.
right. That's
And
right.
that's okay.
And that
And
is
I hope that
okay.
for everybody, that's it. Love is love.
What's your name for everybody that didn't catch it?
Oh, I'm Jessica.
Jessica, and how can we find you if someone's on Instagram or something?
Well, you know what's so funny, because my Instagram is Snapshot Diva, but it's so boring. That's why I said eventually I'm gonna do a podcast. I have to come
That's
up with
right, Queen. Thank you.
So I'm gonna focus something else when I think about it. But for now, it's just Snapshot Diva. It's just Jessica.
Okay.
So it's nice to meet y'all. So have a good time.
Good.
And again, everybody has a story to tell.
That's so amazing. Well, wait, where y'all going? Okay, all right. Well, I tell one more question then.
Okay, go for it. And then make sure it's
I'm gonna keep it spicy. We ain't talking about no fucking yet. And I'm my eyeballs and sexual tension, frustration. So,
See, I tell you, if you watch a couple of our episodes, that's what she's in charge of.
okay. And so, have you all ever been tempted to kiss each other?
My God.
Okay, all right. Hey, you know, I'm gonna leave that there.
No.
I don't see Kaya and I ever doing that, not because I think she would be like, no.
What
her
kind of
personal-
fuckery you talking
She
about?
wouldn't want to relive in college days with me.
Hey! What kind of fuckery you trying to snitch and
We both
shut up?
No, okay, and thank you for that spice, because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting you to say the opposite. Now I'm hot and horny again. And then so, in terms of like, okay, family issues, right? We talked a little bit about family issues. I'm gonna say first, I recently had a reconciliation with my family, which was really dope. It made me feel so good. There's one person in particular that I haven't reconciled with, because I feel like if I were to go to this person, she would just shut me the fuck down, honestly. And I think I shouldn't, you know how they say, you shouldn't assume, if the word has it around me that I'm some real shit.
Who is she?
My sister. So she's my sister, and I've already reconciled my brothers. My older sister. She's older than me, and I'm really close to the sister that lives in Oregon with me, right? Okay. So we're tight. People would think that my whole family's tight. But anyway, there's this one sibling, and I like what you said outside, where you're like, you don't have to, you can love somebody from a distance, right? So can you speak a little bit in regards to all of us? Because we all can experience some sort of like a strange family situation. What would you advise somebody that doesn't have a support system like we do on how they can keep it together if they got family beef?
Okay. What I had to learn now, because the old me was angry. But the new me is very passive. I try to play devil advocate. So like I said to you outside, when me and my siblings stopped talking, it bothered me a lot because we were raised together. But again, not everybody's gonna get along because y'all are related, because you're sisters. Like, I am so tired of hearing, but that's your sister. That's your sister. So fucking what? The fuck?
She said it, yo.
Seriously, I love my sisters, all of them, dearly. But some of them, I had to learn to love from a distance. Yeah. Because not everybody is meant to be in your life.
Yeah.
Even though y'all share the same mom and dad.
Yeah.
Or one or the other.
Either or. I was so tired of blood make us related. This is my sister. And I met her through my best friend.
I feel it.
Family is what you make
blood it. Make you related. Family is what you make it.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And I have 6 sisters, and again, I'm gonna stress, I love them dearly. But not everybody I can hang out with. Not everybody I talk to.
Boundaries are important and healthy. Really. I barely found out what that means.
When she said peace, my peace is everything.
Hey.
And if my siblings, if I have to hit, mommy did, sis, brother did, I don't, right now where I'm at, I don't want to hear all of that all the time. Let me see what y'all doing on Instagram. I want to know when y'all going to the park and snapping it the fuck up. Why do I keep hearing the bad shit? The fuck? I'm at real
at peace?
Come on.
And you sure do. Thank you for the food. Do you watch like cooking channels all the time, or did you just okay? So
And I'm in culinary arts school right now.
okay.
Yeah, so it's about to be big things. You're gonna hear back-to-back Spice
Right.
Kitchen.
Back-to-back
Yes,
spices.
on
you're
Instagram.
gonna see me, guys. I'm telling you.
Awesome.
Thank you,
so much.
guys.
Yes.
Yay, thank you.
Yes. All right.
Thank you so much.
And see how. But yo, I'm glad you brought that up on sisterhood, because like for me, my situation with that is real talk. That hold on, that's too late. And my situation is I haven't spoken to my sister since maybe 2013, and literally her vexation with me has something to do that happened again in 2013. We are in 2024, and whatever affected people at that time are no longer affected. So, what's up? This is a conversation. I ain't asking you your business. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not asking you to talk to me every day. I'm just saying, say what's up. If I say what's up, if I holler at you on social media, don't block me. You feel me? And it's gotten to the point where, you know, she's connected. She done connected with my kids, and she straight up told my child that, you know, yeah, I'll talk to you, but I don't want to ever talk to your mama. And immediately, I was pissed the fuck off because, yes, it hurt like a motherfucker that this bitch really didn't want to talk to me. And I used to wipe her ass when I was 12 years old. Never mind the fact that she would, you know, because as soon as I heard that shit, I was like, you could have lied to my child. You could have just said, oh, whatever, yeah, I'll think.
Or nothing at all.
Or just said nothing, or just, you know, just say, I hear you. But instead, she decided to hit with a whole throat punch and told my child, nah, I ain't never talking to your mama, fuck her. Well, she didn't say fuck her, but you know what I'm saying. It sounded like fuck her to me, so you feel me? So
It was, and
so while I, you know, I get it that yes, we you know, blood only makes us related. We share the same mama, but like at some point, do you want to let it go? But at some point, like I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait till tragedy to then say something to you, and then. Because I see, because if you're willing to go this petty, that means that in tragedy, you'll go petty too in tragedy. And that's going to really hurt my feelings. And even as I'm talking about it, that shit hurts like a motherfucker. So, definitely. I respect her feelings for not trying to for me, you know, not wanting me to reach out, and I definitely haven't, you know, but just every time I think about it, that shit definitely hurts my feelings. Yeah.
Well, you got a Samoan sister right here, you know what I'm saying? Like I love you so much that it's weird. It's so weird because at first you didn't even like me for real. You were like, the way you looked at me, I was like, damn, what did I do? On some real shit. I understand it now. But I just, and that's one thing about people from New York. You guys aren't nice, but you're really kind. Motherfuckers on the West Coast, they're very nice, but not all of them are kind. And they be the ones that will stab you in the motherfucking back. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I thought you were like my husband. Why are you doing this? This hurts. And you know what? There's no amount of therapy is really gonna help me get over the fact of, hey, family member or person that I still love very much, that doesn't really manifest love back to me. It's like, I'm just gonna keep that emotion. You know what I'm saying? I like what she said about that. So anyway, moving on to other spicier topics because family drama is kind of boring. It make my pussy dry. And I've been so dedicated to this event. I haven't really been eating, which is very awkward. I started eating the food after I performed. But I wasn't hungry, you know, I just felt all this like tension. But I think this event is exactly what it needed to be. Sister Lena Horne said it, and I echo that. So everybody here is exactly here, supposed to be here. So I'm so fucking grateful. Even to our team of bartenders. You guys are really running this place, dude. And Dre really knows how to hire people. He really do. He's a true leader. I think true leadership is just in the way that you carry yourself, you know what I'm saying? And I find it really attractive when someone doesn't say much. I just feel like, what's on your mind? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What's the,
Because we are losing our trail.
I'm sorry.
We are cascading
I've
down
been
the
eating.
hill.
I haven't been eating. I've only been drinking water, smoking weed. I haven't been fucking. And I'm ready to unleash the dragon. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. Who remembers Debbie Does Dallas? You remember Debbie Does Dallas, that old ass porno? That white bitch? You remember that? Everyone was so
You know the youngest
fascinated.
are gonna say no. Why would you
Hey, some vintage porn, dude. This one that was hair all around. I like that. I
We
like
are
that
on
shit.
YouTube. We will fucking get blocked.
Hey, fuck you, YouTube. I'm about sharing
We ain't even make $1 on YouTube.
I don't
She
buy
trying to get us
things,
kicked
I buy
out.
experiences.
She trying to get us kicked off YouTube. What kind of I can't do this. I can't do this.
Well, you know, I think God is really telling me on some real stuff.
To
God is
chill out?
telling me to chill out and use my sexual energy to do something creative and to do something that I'm truly proud of. And hey, I could get dick if I wanted to. It's not that. I'm sure I could get anything, just like you can get anything from the corner store. But it's like, I really appreciate this. I want to thank God so much for this opportunity because I'm not really supposed to be here talking to you guys right now. I should be with my kids. I should be watching Bootleg, Indeed, or Inside Out Part 2. You know, I should be watching Bootleg with the kids eating snacks right now, but I'm here with you guys. And so I thank you. Do you have any questions for me? Does anyone have any sexual questions you
No.
want to ask us?
Absolutely.
You can ask me.
Yeah.
I don't know about my sis.
But we actually gotta move on to the next guest because I always gotta pull. If you watch one or three episodes of Motherhood Sex Marijuana, you will find out that I always have to pull this one.
She the business. She business and
back to
pleasure.
the business because what we doing? Okay, honey, let me tell you something. The clouds are clouding, so I cannot remember your name. So please, yes, it is your turn to come on and talk, and you will tell us your name. Come on, man, because I cannot remember things. So why you pulling the chair over there?
Oh, my bad. I'm kind of twisted.
Okay, yes. Okay. Move it over. So we get. I know you two. We getting it together. Chill out. You two, we getting it together.
It's an interview, girl.
Chill out. We getting it together. All right.
We need this.
Give me
real
a second.
content.
All right, honey. As the clouds cloud. And see, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and give you a shout out because while I was, just crushing my weed with my fingernails, you was over there with the stroller just bruised you. I mean, not the stroller, the crusher. I was just like, damn, I kind of want to ball her grind, but I don't want to ball her. Anytime. But no, please tell us who the
My name
yes.
is Celeste. I am a first time mom. My name is Celeste. I'm a first time mom. My daughter is 1. Yes. So I am currently in the trenches right now.
You are in the trenches.
She's learning. She's walking. She's learning how to run. She's learning how to get up and down off of things and just being a little menace to society. She was in here earlier, cutting up and started crying. And I was like, okay, I guess you have to embarrass me now. And I made them put on Kendrick, not like this.
Real
And she
story.
immediately just quieted down.
I love that baby. I love that
She
baby.
immediately just stopped crying.
Clearly, she's a Kendrick fan. We are all
Right, and a
Kendrick fans.
Tupac
They not
fan.
like
Oh, and a Tupac fan. She loves Hit 'em Up. Hit 'em Up is her favorite
Wait a
song.
minute, but Hit 'em Up is a diss song.
Yes,
So,
yes.
she a little shady then.
Yes, she a little
No,
Like a diss track.
I'm hearing shade. No.
No, she was fine. She was
Oh yes, that's the lovely thing about new babies nowadays. That literally new babies coming out, whatever kids y'all are bringing out in the 2024 child. These people don't know how to read, but they damn sure know how to find their favorite YouTube video, and will charge your card for Amazon Music for like 6 months before you even find. I ain't talking about this shit. I'm just. Anyhow, go and tell your story, girl.
But essentially, like when I say I'm in the trenches, I don't want to get emotional, but when I found out I was pregnant, it was a very scary moment and a very happy moment at the same time.
I can imagine.
Because I've only been with my man for like at that point like 3 years, and it was a time where I was like, I have to really think: are we locked in? Are we,
Yes, it is.
we're locked in. So okay, let's sit down and have this baby and let's do this.
Right.
And I had to quit smoking weed because,
During
during
pregnancy.
pregnancy, wait. So, just wait. Just wait. So I quit because I quit the baby. I quit that. I for sure did not want to do that. But with the smoking, I quit. And at the time that I got pregnant, I was smoking blunts and paper and Fonto, Brava, and all that.
Of course.
And so I just quit, and then I got hypermenesis, which is essentially just you're throwing up way past your first trimester, and
Trust me, we're
I
all
was-
there.
I was going through it, and they gave me medication.
Oh, excuse.
They
I mean,
gave me medication after medication after medication, and nothing worked. And so someone recommended to me, hey, just paper and weed, just try it and see if it helps you. And it helped me so much.
yes.
Weed literally saved my life during my pregnancy. During that time, I was losing like 5 pounds a week. I ended up losing 30 pounds total in my first like 3 to 4 months of pregnancy.
Wow.
And then I started smoking weed, and it literally changed everything. I was able to eat, and I was able to walk outside and just be myself. And because when I got pregnant, I ended up getting prepartum depression, which because I already had depression before I got pregnant, and I was dealing with that, and I was going to therapy, and I was just going through a lot at the time, because like you guys were talking about earlier, I have family issues. I don't have the support system out here. I'm essentially by myself. And I have my mother and my dad and my brothers, but they're in South Carolina.
Right.
So I don't really have anybody here besides my man.
Right.
So it's, a little.
And the community that you're building.
And I'm trying to build a community as well, but it can be isolating sometimes.
Sure.
Especially when you're, going through these things as a first-time mother, and it's not like I can get up and like go to my mom and ask her for advice, sit down and have a conversation with her. I have to call her through FaceTime, and it's not the same kind of connection that I would wish for. But going back to what I was saying, we literally saved my entire pregnancy. I gained weight. I was able to be outside and socialize. I was actually able to be better in therapy because it helped me open up a little bit more. Even though my therapist did really good about it. He didn't really like me smoking so much weed, but nobody does.
Hello.
Nobody
knows
Hello.
about weed, Mike.
Hello. And see, that's the thing. That's the thing that one of the things that we talked about. And first of all, we actually recently recently had an episode where we talked to a woman that literally, that was her fourth pregnancy. She gave birth at home. You know what I mean? She did the you know what I mean? She had the birth, like, what do they call it? Midwife. She had a midwife and everything. And literally, she, throughout her all 4 of her pregnancy, she smoked because I myself, my first pregnancy, I wasn't even that big in the first place, never mind losing all weight. So it was just like, so every now and then, yes, you need that. And who knows your body better than you?
Right.
Hello. The doctor could say A, B, C, and D, but at the end of the day, if F is helping me, what you talking about?
Exactly.
What did you really say?
I honestly, I did what I needed to do for myself.
Exactly.
I knew what was gonna help me, and that was that.
Word.
I would talk to my therapist about it, and he would be like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "I'm telling you it's helping me, and you're telling me that it's not." But I'm literally, and honestly, one of the biggest problems I had during my pregnancy was the doctors. It was, so at first I was with an OBGYN, a really fancy one in Manhattan, and they were like, "Yeah, no, we take your insurance, we for sure do." I was like, "Awesome, cool, we do this." And they found, like, for sure we have a smell. I'm gonna smell like it, obviously. And they would always have like these faces, like, "Why are you even coming in here like that?" And it's like, whatever. Turns out they don't even take my insurance, so that ended up a whole thing.
They wasted your time.
Wasted my time, judged me. I felt bad for 5 months of my pregnancy. And they just made me feel really bad. I switched over to a different doctor who I think understood my situation, and it was literally never brought up. It was never brought up once. They knew it was never brought up as a problem, because they knew that I knew I was doing what was right for my body.
Exactly.
And even after I had when I had the baby, it was an easy labor, 30 minutes, boom, split right out. And I felt like we was the reason.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for me losing weight, I don't think I would have been like, I wouldn't have had an easy labor.
Okay.
But yeah, weed has always been one of my passions.
As it should be.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. So you said you're married. You've been married, what, 3 years?
Well, let's
Oh, okay, cohabitating. You sharing bills. Okay, so you sharing
All
bills.
right, hold on, lady. We podcasting over here, so we need a little quiet. Sorry, people. The loud
shopping.
speak.
So in terms of keeping it spicy, like what's something in the past year that you've been able or comfortably able to implement in your marriage to keep it spicy in the past year?
So honestly, I'm gonna be very transparent right now.
Oh, we like transparency. We like transparency. Go
I
ahead.
am not a very overtly sexual person, but my boyfriend is. And so he, he's always recommending new things and always wanting us to try new things. And every once in a while I'll do some research and I'll figure out something I want to do. So we recently went from, because the baby's in the bedroom, and you can't be in the bedroom too much. So we switched over to the living room. So now we figured out different ways on the couch.
That's what I'm talking about.
A good option, especially if you're a big girl. If you're a big girl, you can hold on to that thing. So
Like Tetris.
fit right in there. That's what we've been doing. And honestly, after I gave birth, it's been a little difficult, but you fix that. And so that's or some spit. Lube for sure.
I'm just saying, because if you were down there and you were handling business,
No, I'm not suggesting.
You know?
I'm not suggesting. But I'm kind of suggesting. I'm kind of suggesting.
He gets to business.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying.
Lube is for sure one of those things that we had to implement after I had the baby.
Okay.
And it's a lifesaver.
Nice.
Honestly, it's
Nice.
What about anal?
we've been wanting to try that. For sure want to try that. Not yet though. Okay, not yet. We're working up to it.
Just relax.
That's what I can hear.
Oh, relax.
I hear relax.
And then your brain said, nah, chill, stop playing with me.
You know, I was like,
Stop playing with me. Nah, chill, stop playing with me.
Oh my God. You're gonna be like, they told you to relax. For what?
Yeah, I don't hear relax. I hear stop, chill, stop playing with me.
I love it.
But no, first of all, I'm glad that you mentioned that as a parent, yes, because we all have to get kind of, creative, especially when we got, a baby that, sleeps like for half an hour, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, take half an hour naps and wake up for 2 hours and whatnot. We gotta get creative. And then, because that's where, the quiet sex happens. You know what I mean? Because you know how people talk about quiet sex. It's not that you're not enjoying yourself. You just like, you don't want to be loud enough that the children hear you and they get all like, oh, and they feel this because they can hear you. No, you feel it. You know what I mean? But yes, it's a good thing to be creative. Absolutely. I mean, yes. And shit. You know what? That also, could be spontaneous too. Because after all, if all of a sudden you're having a conversation and you just look around and you're just like, hey, see, this is that's my husband in the corner, and the cold risky business is a code of something that we may or may not have done on somebody's MTA train. I'm not snitching. No, this is not snitchery. This is just don't bump the camera. I'm just saying. Oh, we got MTA stories. Please share.
When I was young, I used to do a lot of crazy things.
Young, like what? Of age?
Of age.
Definitely. Okay, good. Teenage sex.
You don't know PCN, Queen Center Mall. If they have an elevator, you can go straight to the parking lot where it's empty.
Okay.
Empty, and there's nobody there.
Okay.
And every 15 minutes, patrol does come by, but
Just chill. Okay. I need all the tips. I need all the advice.
Okay, so we might understand.
if you're on the platform on the F train, and it's like really late at night, nobody's around.
On the F train?
Not on the F train, but platform.
The platform.
The platform.
Are we talking about We talking
Below
about
platform. Below platform.
Okay, I'm just
You
making
know,
sure.
trains pass by so few. There's a train stopped in the middle, so nobody on the other side can see you.
Oh, she's snitching.
The F train. Train too. The F train as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right on, which one is it? West side. Not Bushwick and Aberdeen. What's the one after that?
My next question is
Where do you wash your pussy in between these times?
Oh my God. I mean, that's why we got flushable wipes. But we're not snitching. I'm not helping or nothing. You write this down.
Listen, I'm going home right after. Thank you, sir. It was nice seeing you. I'll see you again. We'll see you later.
And we got the L train, we got the F train,
Platform, QCN. Oh, those Harlem buildings with the long stairs. The long stairs to get to them. The Harlem buildings, those rooftops. And honestly, any rooftop works.
No. But don't the alarm come on? Because I'm just saying, I ain't snitching.
It's summertime, somebody gonna leave that door open.
I mean, somebody might leave the door.
Somebody
So
gonna leave that door
somebody
open.
that was up there could leave the door open, you know, for others. Write this down. Write this down.
I'm trying to remember.
You know, there's so many places in New York City where you can secretly fuck, and I feel like people don't know that.
You know what?
They don't know.
I'm just saying.
Prospect Park at night.
No, girl, hold on. Now, wait a minute. I'm not going. No. We can't go there. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We go uptown. But we not snitching. We not snitching. We don't tell me. I'm just saying, but you know, it's summertime. If you do what you do, just don't get caught by the police. That's all.
Don't talk.
Don't get caught by the police. And if you know, if you never know, because you know people are nosy. People will put you on camera and then put you on their OnlyFans, and then they're making money and you're not. I'm just saying, people could videotape you and then put you on their OnlyFans and they're making money and you're not. You don't want to do that. No. So try to keep it inside.
Can I say something real quick?
I'm not snitching.
I live in Portland, and I don't like white people like that. So when you go on Tinder and all you see is this shit, you're like, I don't know, you know. And plus, the motherfucker's been working on her self-love, so I'm not just fucking anything. But people in New York, y'all can get it. Shit, you just have to be over.
Well, she said y'all though.
You have to be over.
What we doing with
First
this
over 35.
Let me tell you, this y'all business though.
Oh, you all. Okay, you
You
have
gotta be more specific.
okay.
Gotta be more specific.
How much time do we have? How are we looking
What
at time?
Girl, it's 9:30. So
Okay, cool. We're gonna have to wrap
at
this
this, so
up.
at this point, we should be wrapping this up.
Okay, I just want to thank everybody that's tuning in. I want to thank everybody that's here, and I want to thank God always because
Always.
God is always real. I don't care if people don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. Praise God. And thank you to our beautiful guests. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Check out our podcast. You definitely, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be back.
And like I said, we have we talk. First of all, Motherhood Sex Marijuana is a podcast all about safe space for women like us to have a space to discuss whatever the hell is on our minds, from the goddamn badass kids all the way down to how much money we spend on weed. We don't really talk about that.
No, I don't.
Because that's not important to anybody. But what I'm saying is, even if we have tough issues, this is a safe space to talk about those issues. We definitely are about womanhood and about strength and just believing in yourself and it's shit. Even if we get one subscriber, we celebrate that motherfucker.
Everybody's important.
So on that note, Motherhood Sex Marijuana, the motherfucking building. Yes, thank you. Yes, people. All right, and stream and all right.